Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Journey Along with Shannon. Well, what I just showed y'all was I had some center cut pork chops that I had bought, and I put some holes in it and I covered them with salt and pepper, and then I fried them on both sides in butter. That way the butter can soak into the pork chops a little bit, but I wanted to brown them just a little bit on both sides. And then I stuck them in my slow cooker, and I'm gonna cook them for about 4 or 5 hours. I put it on 5 hours, but I will check it before then. I just like to cook any type of meat that I put in my slow cooker. I like to cook it on low. That way it's more tender, or it has been for me in the past. So I put some more butter on top of the pork chops. That way it can soak into the pork chops as it cooks. And then later when they're done, I have a special topping that I am going to add to the top of mine. Roger, of course, doesn't want it on his, but I will show y'all later what I'm gonna do to the rest of the recipe. But right now I'm about to get ready to go have breakfast with a friend of mine that stays around here. Her husband does the same type of work as Roger does. So we're gonna go have breakfast and enjoy our morning. Hey y'all, well, I made it here to this coffee and cafe little shop that my friend had found on the internet, and I'm just waiting on her to arrive. She's running a little behind, but I'm breaking the law this morning for myself. I'm gonna have me some coffee with her because she loves coffee, and yeah, I haven't had any in a while, so I'm gonna have me a cup and enjoy, because by the looks on Google, their coffee and their food looks delicious. So I'm not gonna turn down a cup of coffee. I don't know exactly what type I'm gonna have yet, because of course I've never been here, but this place looks really neat because it's in like an old town. As you can see, this building behind me, I love towns like this. But anyway, I don't know, I may try and take a picture or a video of my food and my coffee, but that'll probably be it, because, well, I don't think she wants to be on a video or anything. So I respect, anyone that doesn't want to be online, their face to be shown. So, but anyway, yeah. Sorry, a pretty dog is walking by, and I can't turn my camera around. Well, there he went. But anyway, I'm covering up the camera now. But yeah, she's gonna be here in a few minutes, and we're gonna eat, and I will be heading to Walmart to get a few things that I need, and then back to the camper so I can finish up that pork chop recipe for y'all. So I will see y'all in a little while. Okay, y'all, I made it back to our RV. I'm trying to be a little quiet because Roger is still asleep, and I do not want to wake him, since I woke him up early yesterday to go get tires on the car. But I just come in and I checked the pork chops, and since they were sitting in juice, I had put a little bit of water in there. I didn't really measure it, but I added water, as y'all saw, and with that butter melted, it's sitting in the juice and it's really starting to be tender, and that's what I want. So I'm gonna let it cook for the remainder. I think it's like an hour left on it. anyway, my friend and I had a good conversation, had a nice visit. We always do when we get together. But the coffee and the sandwich that I showed y'all in the video was so good. The coffee is something that I have had at Starbucks, but I probably haven't been to Starbucks in like at least a year, because I don't go very often because it's quite expensive to me. So I just, it's like a treat every great now and then. But my first time that I ever went was about 3 years ago or so, maybe longer. The same friend, she took me for the first time, and that's what I had, was a white chocolate mocha. So if you ever get a chance and you're in a coffee shop somewhere that sells those, please try it out because it's really good. So that's what I got for the first time at Starbucks, and today at this coffee shop, that's what they sold too. So I spotted it right away, and that's what I decided to get because I wasn't sure about trying anything new just yet, but I did go out on a limb and I tried the sandwich they had, because they didn't have much to choose from as far as food. It was mostly like sweets, desserts, like cookies and stuff like that, and that's not really what I have for breakfast normally. So I decided to get the sandwich, and it was called a croissantlet, like a croissant and an omelet combined, I guess you'd say. But they had a name for it. It was the Houston, and I wrote down what was on it because my brain just doesn't remember. But it was a butter egg dressed with mayo and mustard. I wasn't sure about the mustard because I do not do mustard on sandwiches, but you could not taste the mustard. But it also had a raspberry jam on it with cheddar cheese, bacon on a toasted croissant. And I'm so glad I ventured out and tried that, because normally I don't if it's something I've never tried and I'm not sure, especially when it said mustard, and I wasn't sure about the raspberry jam, but it was really good, and I'm glad I tried it. So yeah, if y'all are ever in the Port Neches, Texas area, go to this little cafe if you have time and try it out. It's really good. I wish I could have videoed the inside, but there was people all in there, and I didn't even bother to ask to do it. So, but anyway, I'm gonna quit babbling, and I'm about to get started with the rest of my pork chops, my little topping that I'm gonna do and show y'all. So y'all stay tuned, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Okay, y'all, here I have my topping I'm about to start. I have one chopped up Honeycrisp apple. I only bought one because Roger, doesn't want anything on top of his pork chops. So I chopped up one Honeycrisp apple, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, sprinkle it around. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, I'm going to add some salt. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. I'm going to give this a good coating here, and then I'm going to add some butter into a pan, and I'm going to melt it, and then I'm going to cook this in the butter until the apples are tender. And then I'm going to top it on top of my pork chop, and I bet it's going to be good. So here we go. We're going to get to frying these apples. Alrighty, y'all, here we go. That looks good. Alrighty, y'all, well, this is gonna wrap up my video, I guess, for today. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know I did just a little bit more talking today than normal, so I hope I didn't blab too much. But I just wanted to share my day with y'all, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the recipe and will give it a try. But if you do, please let me know what you think, and don't forget to like, share, and comment. Please comment. I love to see your comments. So y'all have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.